So if you go and try to buy something from any shop, you don't talk in terms of paces, right? You talk in terms of rupees because it's not viable. Paise was something which my dad talks of, my uncles, they speak of. They used to buy so much for this amount of, and my mom tells about all of it. Like this was what was available for this much of paise. But now it's not practical. In the same way, the power consumption or the current consumption in ways, right? It's not viable to measure in terms of watt. Watt is practical, yes, but not when you're talking about the consumption that happens in our day to day, in the household, in industries. It's not practical. So alternatively, they have come up with something called as unit. I'm sure you guys would have heard of if you're paying a bill or if you take up any electrical bill, right? You'll be talking in terms of unit or to be more technical, kilowatt hour. Please don't get confused. Watt, yes, is related to power, but watt into hour is energy. It's not power. Okay? Watt is being multiplied with hour. So you need to understand that it is energy. Okay? So yeah, the topic that we are discussing over here is kilowatt hour. So kilowatt hour is a commercial way of measuring energy consumption in your house or an industry, right? Now, kilo, what is it? Kilo stands for? Let me expand it. Kilo watt. Okay, this has to be small. And this is an hour. So kilo is to do with 1000. Watt is your power, related to power, and this is your time. Or it can be also called as unit, a single unit. Now, how do you define a kilowatt hour? See, if you switch on appliances which consumes 1000 watt of power every hour, we set to have 1 unit of consumption. Okay, I have the definition over here. Again, I'll repeat. If we consume 1000 watt for an hour, we set to have 1 unit of power consumption. As simple as that. Okay. So we need to express 1 kilowatt in terms of joules so that you understand why power consumption in terms of joules does not make sense. So how big of a unit is this so that this has been replaced? So let us begin. 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but 1000 watt into an hour, which is nothing but 60 into 60 seconds. So we have 1000 into 60 into 60 is 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many joules. So this is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. You can see it's such a big number. I mean, this can't be on your bill. No one will understand that. No one will have the patience to read the zero. Not about patience, it's not commercial to print it on a paper. So many zeros and someone trying to read it. They're really small and kind of they rub off in time. So it's not viable. Right? So I hope you guys understand that why we need a replacement. So it's basically a replacement, that's it, nothing else. Okay, so you need to know this, and yeah, there will be questions which are oriented towards it. And yes, it is a commercial way of measuring things. So by default, everyone has to know it. It's not like science or commerce student. Everyone has to know it. This is general knowledge, pure general knowledge.